Hello everyone, welcome to my video. If you're old, welcome back. So for the old time viewers who are coming back, you can tell that this is a bit of a different video compared to my usual non-commentary gameplay. So this video is technically about as you can tell by the title, a movie that I cancelled 5 years ago. The name of it was Cascade Massacre. It was a short horror movie that unfortunately we have to cancel due to some issues behind the scenes. So yeah, I didn't really know which way to start off this intro, so I'm just kind of filming in my kitchen now, and I'm going to be filming different sections of the video throughout the week, because this will be a bit of a long video. I'll be discussing what the movie was about, the characters, the reason it got cancelled. I won't be mentioning anyone's names in this video for obvious reasons. So yeah, I also am going to be playing a remake kind of trailer in this video, but I won't be using the music because when I tried to post the trailer onto my social media, I did get copyright by Sony, even though it wasn't. Well, I don't know if it was Sony Music, but you see, I took the original trailer that's no longer up. It's only up on my Instagram and my Facebook, and I rehashed the music. I used the same music, but I added some new effects to it. But when I tried to post it up, I got copyrighted by Sony Music. So if I do play it, it might be muted, or I might be using royalty-free music or other royalty-free music. Because the music that I was using, we got off iMovie, that app on iPhones. They can use to record trailers and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll be playing that next. I'll be breaking down what happens in it and going over some other bits of footage just like this. And then yeah, then that's kind of it. So right now I'm going to go and play the video 3. I'll go over. Okay, yeah, so that was the remake of the trailer. Now, I always said that I would break down the trailer, but I think it would be better off to first go back to the very start of the whole project, of the whole production of the movie, because originally it wasn't actually named Cascade Massacre. It was named The Newcomer.
go and get a picture of the title now. Okay, yeah, so this is from the original trailer for the newcomer. Technically, it's like a downgraded version of Cascade Massacre because we did use a lot of the footage that we had recorded for the newcomer, and we kept it, or we either looked at it and remade the scene inspired by the scene we filmed before, but maybe we added more dialogue or added an extra few bits and pieces to it. You can see Cascade Massacre was more like the extended cut of the newcomer, which we filmed earlier the same year, and we did actually have it finished, but unfortunately ran into a problem where we didn't have enough space to upload it, and the thing was accidentally deleted as well by the person who owned the iPhone, which wasn't a big deal because, to be fair, the original or whatever we had done wasn't really that good anyways. It was only 20 minutes long, and we had it done in 2 days, whereas in Cascade Massacre we put a lot more thought into it. I'll just quickly go over this. I can't use the audio because, like I mentioned at the very start of the video, I could get copyrighted. So everything you're seeing now, you would have already seen from the main remake trailer of Cascade Massacre. But there is a lot of mistakes in this trailer as well. Like this. So while we were filming, I accidentally moved into a shot of the camera view. And we were going to use that as a way to trick the viewer to think that I was the killer in this version of the movie. I wasn't going to be. That wasn't talked about until we started working on Cascade Massacre. So yeah, I accidentally moved into frame of the shot, but they said that we should keep it because it would make it suspenseful and make the viewer, or keep the viewer guessing. This shot I removed because I thought it was a bit stupid, because this is just in our old back garden, and this was just a swing set that my younger brothers owned. And if you could see there, again, I'm like causing most of the problems inside this. Is either we didn't cut it at the right time. See, I turned my head slightly, so we didn't cut that in time. On the trailer, so it looks a little weird, in my opinion anyways. We kept this shot. Kept this. So originally, this person was going to be the killer, and yes, they have a green foam baseball bat, but we were low in budget. Well, yeah, that's the best word I could use to describe it. Other than the fact that we were only teens trying to work on something fun. Not even. Oh yeah, just noticed someone was in the back there. Yeah, this was my brother's baseball bat thing, and I thought it would be a lot handier than just going down and buying something, because we didn't intend on this getting pretty serious or anything. We kept these shots because I liked these shots. I hated this one. I don't even know what I was thinking when I decided to put this shot in. I don't know why I did a cartwheel where she fell over. She done a way better action than I did. I just technically said, just do something. I'll do a cartwheel on the grass, you go and do one as well. But she went and rolled on the ground, which makes a lot more sense because at this point in the film we were supposed to be chased by the killer. This scene was supposed to be at the very start of the movie. As you can see, these three characters, it's kind of like the start of every horror movie where you just have a suspenseful moment. Normally that's with a single character, where they just die for the sake of dying, and that was the case for these three. These three were just average friends. They were going to play a game of hide and seek, and then suddenly one of them goes missing, then the other one goes missing, and then the one who goes looking for him finds him here. And this was supposed to be before he found them there. Or, let me think. Oh no, he was going to try and escape from there. And then the killer would stop him before he could escape. Kept it same for the mystery purpose of Cascade Massacre, because there was a bit of a mystery side to it, where me and the other character would kind of try and discover the secret. Well, technically I kept the scene because there was a mystery side to Cascade Massacre where these two characters would try and discover the secrets, and that was played out more in this movie where we try and find the secrets, and while we do so we end up encountering the killer the deeper we got into trying to find out those secrets. And yeah, I didn't have into discovering those secrets, and you know, the killer would have been connected to those secrets. It was kind of the same in Cascade Massacre, but instead of us discovering some kind of hidden secret within the estate. We were trying to figure out stuff about the killer, who the killer was, and we'd like hear stuff around the place that was one certain person. We'd hear stuff like from different sources, like newspapers, and we'd read articles online about a certain killer, which was supposed to throw people off who the real killer was. We'll go more into that though when we're talking about Cascade Massacre itself. That was a part of the backstory where they were just about to play hide and seek. And then this was us technically at the end of the movie escaping. And yeah. Yeah, as you can see, iMovie, this was the app that we used to film the trailer and film this movie as well, but for some reason, maybe they're associated with Sony, but when I uploaded this, I didn't get anything related to a copyright strike or anything from Sony at the time, unless they just, I don't know, changed who can use the song over the last 5 years. And then I kept this in the remake trailer as well. The reason for it was, like I was saying, that I'll go more into, but the way we were going to throw off the girls' suspicion of the killer is by making them believe that this was 100% the person, but in reality this was just some madman who lived by themselves. He had some kind of mental disorder, but that's the only reason why people believe that he was the killer. And then, whereas my character was a very quote unquote good and nice person who helped people around, and people would fall for that trick more and more as you see him being very friendly to the main character, which is the girl. So yeah, that's kind of my little breakdown of this trailer and kind of the newcomer as a whole. So, the backstory was 3 kids playing hide and seek. They go missing. The girl and the guy, or the girl moves into the place and she meets the guy. While there, they hear stories, or the guy tells the girl stories about the 3 missing children and how they were never found. And then she starts to dig into the history of the place. Then she goes trying to discover it, and this fella tags along with her. He's been living in the estate for a while, not as long as the other residents. Maybe he's like only in there a couple of months. And he always found something wrong with it, say it won't, but he was too afraid to try it out. And because he's seen this person who was so into investigating it and trying to find out who killed those people or where those people went, would have kind of influenced him, and you know that he wouldn't be alone doing it, so he wouldn't be as scared to do it, if you know what I mean. And so as they get deeper and deeper, like I said, they discover the killer. The killer tries to track them down and kill them before they get too far into his he tries to stop them before they can escape with all the information they know. And then practically basically at the end of the movie, like nearly every slasher horror movie, the main characters go toe to toe with him, nearly kills the main character. My character will try and save her, as she nearly dies, and then they both escape and leave that state for good. Report it to police or the guards, and kind of like a Michael Myers move, the killer would disappear, because we had planned to make a continuation to it. And then, yeah, that was kind of everything we had for the newcomer. I don't have a lot of information on it because it was only about 20 minutes long. So yeah, that was kind of everything on the newcomer, which is basically like the prototype version of Cascade Massacre. We went in it with, well, like I said, we didn't have an actual plan, it was just for fun. But then when we deleted the footage for it, we all kind of came together and realized that we could try it again, but actually try this time, instead of just making up a quick scenario in our heads and rushing to get it done. Because that was one of the biggest issues with this, with that one, was that we kind of rushed it. We only filmed it, we had it filmed and edited in less than a week. So that kind of tells you how much effort we kind of put into filming the actual thing. Put more effort into doing the posters and into the trailer than the actual movie. So we came together and we thought, well, before we went on to Cascade Massacre, there was another movie that we were going to try and make, and it wasn't horror at all. It was a superhero type of movie, kind of like the MCU and DC EU films. But we were going to try and create our own universe. The name of that movie was The Unknown Titans, which was also not finished because it was like it was not good at all. Like, the newcomer was, at least we mightn't have had a proper idea going into it, but we had we were, I don't know, it was easier to do without effects, and it was easier to get people on board for it. Whereas for the non-Titans, the only thing that exists of that is a really bad trailer that doesn't even show anything from the movie. It's just two people fighting, and then another character comes in, fights, wins, and then that same person gets defeated again by some other character who runs in. Yeah, that movie was more of a mess than it was. Because, just myself. Because, not everyone was very invested, like I said, in superheroes, and a movie like that requires a bigger set and a whole lot more locations, and for that we didn't have much locations to work with. We only had the estate, we had the up the hill as well, but some people were not allowed to go up there, and then some people didn't want to. Some people gave up halfway through it, because we were kind of going nowhere with it. And then one day I just thought, alright, how about we just